Hello Leos, and welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. Okay, it is a general read, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share and comment. If it doesn't resonate with you, I suggest that you still share and subscribe. Share because you might be being used as a divine messenger, and subscribe because I don't follow any sort of cycle. So the next read should not be linked to this one and might resonate with you. Okay, we are doing a read on the Four Pentacles, which came out in last week's All Signs overview. Okay, with that we have got a Knight of Cups. I believe I said last week, well it wasn't actually last week, well it was last week actually now, but I believe what I said for you with that Four Pentacles was someone's hanging on to your energies, the thoughts of you, the memories of you. You on the other hand have departed from that particular coupling and moving on. I think I actually said I feel a house move for you Leos, but moving on is good enough. With that Knight of Cups, that is someone wanting to come in with a love message. This is probably the person hanging on to you. It is probably this older, much older air sign, okay? It's their hopes, it's their dreams, it's their wish to be back with their Leo. Okay. So let's get some cards out. I think the way we're going to do this is just here will be the energies of the connection. Just here will be how this air sign feels about the connection. Just here will be how this air sign feels about you. Just here is going to be what the universe is going to tell us about the connection. Just here is going to be the overall outcome the universe is hoping for. And I do say hoping because we can get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. Just there will be the overall energy card, which will come from the bottom of the deck, which I'm pulling now. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so it's a divine timing card. For you, I feel that the energy coming off that is, was it worth the wait? Is it worth the wait? Should I just move on and find something else? Okay, for them, it's, I've been waiting long enough, it's time to come in. It's, I'll come and eat humble pie. Or if it was the other way around and you walked on this person, perhaps they're just going to come in to see if you actually still think about them, if there's still a chance or something like that. Okay, so the Four of Cups, which is, funny enough, the card that came after yours in the overall energy overview I done. Right. So the Four of Cups is a card of dreaming. It's a card of musing. This is the main connection between you two. They can't let go of your energy. I don't know what you've done to this air sign, but they just can't let go of you, Leo. They just keep thinking of you all the time. They're dreaming of you, basically. Okay, so how they feel about you. They are conflicted. As I said, maybe you walked out on them. It does make a little bit of a conflict within themselves. Do I go in? Do I look needy? Do I present myself as vulnerable and say that I need you, Leo? Okay. The way they feel about you is, again, it's that, basically what I said there. They're juggling. Do I come in? Do I look needy? Okay. Or do I just stay back and wait for Leo to contact me? That's what I'm feeling from that. Okay, the Four of Pentacles, which was your card from the overall energy view I done. Okay, so the universe is saying, yes, someone is hanging on to something. Okay, they're hanging on to this connection. They're dreaming about it. They're remembering all the good times. They're wanting it back. Okay. But with that comes the fear of not being able to have it back. The fear of rejection. And this is why they're conflicted, and this is why they're juggling what they have to do. The Eight of Swords. Basically, they're just, the outcome from this is, I feel that they're just going to stay in the same old pattern of thinking. They're just going to keep going over this time and time again in their head. Although they want to take action with that Knight of Cups, I don't think they will. Okay. They are getting in the strength. I know this because I know what the bottom card is, which was underneath this one. The divine timing, the separation, the time you two have spent apart. They've been gathering strength to try to come back, but they also fear not coming back, not being able to come back, you not taking them back. Remember, it is a general read. It could flip the other way. Yeah, perhaps they got rid of you and you're the one they're conflicted about, like the fact that they still think of you and things, and they're juggling, do I take Leo back or not? But okay, I'm going to take that as the first clarifier, the Emperor. Okay. And the Hanged Man. So the connection is, right, the divine masculine, the Emperor. Yeah. Sometimes it can all be about expansion and what an emperor would physically do in the real world, run an empire. Other times it's like more spiritual, like it is now. It is an indication that we are dealing with the divine masculine in this connection. The divine masculine's doing the dreaming. The divine masculine would be the one who ran. Okay, they felt something big and powerful. They didn't understand it. They ran away. So they done the dumping. They told you that they can't be with you for any reason whatsoever. And as soon as they did, they regretted it. They've been looking at all their options in a different way. They're looking at their dreams about you in a different way. And they're starting to realise that I can't stop it. Okay, the universe keeps slapping you and memories of you, Leo, around their face. Okay, and they're now getting to the point where it's like, I'm going to have to do some sort of action on this. Dreaming alone is not enough. The connection, crossing it, is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it is a card of communication. The Queen of Cups is very good at communicating how she feels, the love she has for someone. And she has a lot of love. I'm feeling this air sign is the Queen of Cups. She has a lot of love for you, Leo. And she wants to let you know this. And your person may be a he, may be a she. That doesn't matter. I'm getting the female energy coming off that card. Traditionally, females are much better at expressing their feelings than males. We through society are expected to bottle it up and show no weakness. Okay, so how they feel about this connection with you. They are conflicted by it. Yeah, I've already said that. They want to communicate, but they fear it might be too late. They fear you may already have someone else to replace them, basically. But they also feel this is where the conflict's coming in, because if it was just that, they would just leave you to get on with life, wouldn't they? But they feel that perhaps there's still a chance. You know, perhaps by some miracle, some magic, there may still be a chance for me to make this work, for me to come in and communicate with you. They're close to it. They're not quite there yet. Okay. They do want to clear everything up with you. They want to make it all level. Whatever caused or excuses they used to do the running, they want to clear that up and say, well, it was just an excuse. Yeah. I've realised in our separation that I really do idolise the ground you walk on, Leo, and I want you back. Okay. So let's see what the Two of Pentacles is all about then, please, universe. Oh, 2 cards pulled out, and another one because that came out first, and that one because that came out second. It's our Knight of Cups again. So the Ten of Pentacles, it's having it all, the happy ever after. It's security, okay? Now they're juggling what they thought was security, what they think is security, and what the potential of security could be with you looking after them, supplying them. And that's not the right word. That's not the right word. Providing for them. Yeah. They dream of it. Again, it's a card of dreaming. They're dreaming of the future they want. In this particular case, it's you. Although with the shadow of the horse there, they are worried that the future they get might be totally different. And again, it's a card of communication. They want to come in. They're juggling something which is stopping them from coming in. But they want to come in and they want to tell you that they love you. And that's because, well, they see you as a guiding light within their life. You are a bright light within the darkness of their life. They've also sort of gone inwards and sort of searched their soul for reasons why they might have ran away from all this, why they ran from you, Leo. And they're starting to realise, well, they were all superficial reasons. And the feeling of love trumps all those superficial reasons. Perhaps you're just a factory worker. Yeah, you can beans for a living. Or perhaps they're very practical orientated, pentacle orientated, financially orientated, and they're thinking, well, how can a canned bean manufacturer provide for me? Okay, but since the breakup, since the split, they've seen that, well, she provides for themselves, so they make enough money to rent their own place, pay their mortgage, pay their bills. Yeah, so if I come in with my added income, I can just help with that. We can both finance and we can both get around that easier. Okay, so it's the love factor which is trumping everything. They're starting to realise that love is actually better than money. Right, so we got the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Three of Pentacles is all about working with someone. They're wanting to work with you. The Emperor is wanting to work with you, Leo. Yeah, and again, I will emphasise, it is a general read. It could flip around. That could literally be a representation of you, Leo. It is a representation of fire energy from the tarot, the old Emperor there. So it could be you as the divine masculine, and they could be the divine feminine. And again, it doesn't necessarily, gender don't have to count. Basically what it is the divine feminine is more opened up to the spiritual world, to how things really work, where the divine masculine tends to be closed off to that, and they have their narrow view of life, and that's what they stick to. So the Three of Pentacles is wanting to work with someone. So they want to work with you. That's what the universe is saying, or possibly you, them, if it's reversed. What do they want to work with? Or on the love, the romance, the relationship, their dream. And again, the Page of Cups dreams a lot. It's a dreamer, dreams of romance, dreams of love, dreams of passionate nights by the fire and things like that. And he looks very dreamy in that card. But again, I feel there's some sort of blockage, okay? Here is the blockage. It's not telling us exactly what the blockage is, but it's telling us they have to get past the blockage before it can move on. They have to learn something, basically. The universe has deliberately put this blockage in the way, and they have to learn how to handle it or manage it or get around it, okay? And it's the Two of Swords there, a difficult decision they have to reconcile with first before they can move on. So let's see what the Eight of Swords is all about for you. The overall outcome, which I feel is whoever done the running, whoever wants to come back is just kind of just gonna, they're trapped in their head thinking about it. They can't not think about it. All the distractions they used to use, going to work, going to the pub, taking, I don't know, long walks with friends, none of them are working. Their friends are talking to them and they all sort of go, oh, what? Sorry, miles away, because they keep thinking about you, Leo. There we go. So we have got the Chariot out, Death and the Fool. And so the Chariot is all about taking action. So although they're going to be thinking about it, they're starting to also think the only way I can stop thinking about this is to do something. Yeah. It's there is a saying, but it escapes me. It's a case of that they just see that they have to drive forward, they have to move forward, they can't stay in the same place. Yeah, moss doesn't grow on a rolling stone or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember what it is, but we got the Death card as well, and the Death card is all about something dying. It's the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is dying, something's coming in to replace it. The Fool, taking the leap of faith, beginning a new journey. It implies that they've reached a certain point within the universe's lessons. They've got to the point where they're getting judged if they are worthy or not to go on. If they weren't worthy, this Fool they're resetting it. They're going to go through this and they're going to go through all this all over again. Okay, and you won't hear from them. If they've passed it though, yeah, the world or the universe has rewarded them with the World card, with some sort of, I don't know, extra feeling of sureness, strength, courage, I don't know, possibly some sort of financial windfall, so they don't have to worry about the financial side of anything. You could be an unemployed being tinner, but it's okay because they've got the money. They can look after you. Okay, and then they're moving on to their new lessons. Okay, so that's what that is. What's crossing all this is the Four of Wands. It is the minor arcana of the world, funnily enough. It's also a card of being comfortable within one's own self, one's own surroundings. It can be seen as a card of commitment and marriage. This is where this is going. If they break away from this way of thinking, charge forward on that Chariot, realise that that way of thinking is now dead, done, over, opening the way for something new, taking that leap of faith into it, they are ready to commit to you. They are ready to say yes. If not marriage, at least a full-on blown relationship. Maybe too late for them. You might already have someone else. You may have totally moved on, as I said with that Four of Pentacles I felt on Wednesday when I'd done the All Signs overview. But you may think about it and you may take them. Okay, the Four of Wands is a new beginning card. Okay, so universe, what else would you like to tell Leo all about this? What advice do you want to give Leo? Jesus, you spit out far too many cards for me, universe. That's no. We're taking from the bottom of this. Okay. Oh, okay. So the Ace of, no, let's start with the Two of Wands. I was going to say the Ace of Wands, but it's not. It's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is making the choice. Okay, here's juggling the choice. Here's the Two of Swords, which is crossing there, is a difficult choice to make, and we have to have some sort of reconciliation with it. That normally involves apologies and telling the truth and things. They're actually making the choice. So the advice to you is, let them make the choice. They're going to come in, they're going to tell you the truth of things. Their truth, it might not be the truth, but it's their truth. It's what they see as the truth. It's a clarifying new start, which will bring an end to everything. And it might be a painful end. It might be where you turn around and say, I'm so sorry, but I've actually moved on. Or it might be the painful end to their way of thinking. Perhaps that Eight of Swords is still clinging on just a little bit, that like skirting around anxiety, if you will, circling the plug hole, is hanging on a little bit, all in bated breath of what you say. Okay, and perhaps it's the painful ending of that, because people who are suffering from anxiety or other things, they start to rely on that feeling they have. It becomes familiar to them. And when it goes, well, they're missing a part of themselves. A bit like addictions. Right, crossing it is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a coming together of energies. It would suggest for the bulk of you, you will accept their apology and possibly bring them back into the fold. For the very least, it will clarify within your own head, Leo, that they are something more than just a person to you. There is always going to be some sort of attachment to them. A lot of readers would say it's the soulmate card, yes, and I like to point out that a soulmate can be a karmic as well as an amazing person to spend the rest of your life with. Maybe they're just literally there to teach you lessons. Okay, so that is your read, Leo. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it does, please like, subscribe, share and comment. If it doesn't, as I said at the beginning, don't worry too much. Share and subscribe. Subscribe because I don't follow any sort of cycle, so the next read may be for you. And share because you're probably being used as a divine messenger by the universe, and someone you know needs this message. Okay, thank you very much and catch you all soon.